Assalamu alaikum friends. This is Ajaz Ahmed and welcome to my DocTv. How are you friends? I hope you guys are fine. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe it and hit the bell icon to get my latest video notification. In this class, we will learn about bone tissue and subtopics we have a bone marrow, interior of a long bone, parts of a long bone, bone tissue histology, osteon. Bone marrow. Marrow is a soft tissue inside some bones. Yellow bone marrow consists mostly of fat and is found inside the medullary cavity of long bones. Blood cells are produced in red bone marrow, which is located in networks of spongy bone tissue and found mainly in flat bones. Red bone marrow is also located within the ends of the long bones. Bones containing yellow marrow. Bones containing red marrow. Interior of a long bone. Long bones consist of an outer layer of compact bone surrounding spongy bone, which in turn encloses a medullary cavity filled with bone marrow. Compact bone, spongy bone, medullary cavity, bone marrow. Parts of a long bone. A long bone consists of a shaft or diaphysis and an epiphysis at each end. Each epiphysis is covered with articular cartilage and diaphysis is covered by a periosteum. Inside the bone is the medullary cavity, which contains yellow bone marrow and is surrounded by layers of spongy and compact bone tissue. Bone tissue histology. Bone structure. Bones are composed of an exterior layer of compact bone tissue that surrounds the internal spongy bone tissue. Compact bone tissue consists of a structural unit called osteons, which are arranged in a way that allows them to resist torque. Spongy bone tissue consists of a lattice-like network of flat bone tissue pieces called trabeculae with spaces between them that are filled with red bone marrow. Spongy bone is less dense than compact bone, which makes it weaker but also lighter and more flexible. It also has a greater surface area which facilitates calcium ion exchange. Spongy bone, humerus. Spongy bone consists of a lattice-like network of flat bone tissue pieces called trabeculae. Trabeculae are only a few cells thick with irregular arranged lamellae and osteocytes. These osteocytes lie within spaces called lacunae and they are connected by small channels called canaliculi. The spaces between the trabeculae contains red bone marrow. Spongy bone can be found in the ends of long bones, near joints, and within vertebrae, where the arrangements of its trabeculae helps bone resist stress. Spongy bone, long bone epiphysis. Spongy bone consists of a trabeculae surrounded by space filled with red bone marrow and blood vessels. The trabeculae consist of a bony matrix containing osteocytes within lacunae, which are connected by canaliculi. Compact bone, long bone diaphysis. Compact bone consists of osteons that are arranged parallel to the bone's long axis. Osteons contains concentric tubes of bone matrix called lamellae, which have unidirectional collagen fibers that form an alternating pattern with the fibers of adjacent lamella, allowing the osteons to resist twisting. At the lamella's junction, osteocytes lies within spaces called lacunae, which are connected by small channels called canaliculi. Osteocytes maintain the bone matrix and detect damaging stimuli. These cells are supplied by small blood vessels and nerve fibers that run through the osteon's central canal and perforating canals. Compact bone osteon structure. Compact bone forms a concentric layer called lamella around a central canal which contains nerves, blood vessels, and lymphatic vessels. At the lamella's junction, osteocytes lies in spaces called lacunae, which are connected by small channels called canaliculi. Osteon. Compact bone tissue is organized into structural units called osteons. Each osteon consists of concentric lamella enclosing a central canal through which blood vessels passes. Compact bone, osteon, blood vessels in central canal. See you guys in the next video. Till then, have a healthy life, stay safe. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and give a thumbs up. Khuda Hafiz.